And now it's time for hot takes. And Al, you get to go first.
Once again, I am going to return to the issue of Trump wanting to cheat in this election and try to rig the election. There's a story in the New York Times a day or two ago that said the administration is demanding that states change voting rules or lose anti-terrorism funds. And apparently FEMA has made it clear that their annual anti-terrorism grants and a percentage of that money will not go to states uh, uh, that don't turn to paper ballots, verify citizenship of voters, and conduct what would be extraordinarily costly audits. Uh, One of the things that Craig and I have talked about, and Craig has emphasized this, and he's right, is that the states control the elections, and that is, a very good thing. I mean, uh, because, but Trump, the Trump administration has consistently tried to insert more federal control, or assert more federal control of elections. This is another indication. They've tried this tact uh, in other ways, and usually they've been thrown out by the courts. But Trump made it very clear when he went uh, to Mount Rushmore on July 3rd that he thinks Republicans are stupid if they lose an election because all they'd have to do is end the filibuster, pass his Save America Act, and they'd never lose an election for 100 years. Uh, that doesn't seem like he's really interested in free and fair elections. And as I have repeatedly said on hot takes and other places, that's a big deal because he is doing everything he can, at least in my view, to make it more difficult for Republicans to get votes. And but he also has a lot at stake because uh, the presidency is the most lucrative job he's ever had, and he wants to stay there. And so you have got to expect somebody who led an insurrection and a riot in 2021 will do whatever he can to cheat in 2026. And so we all have to try to prevent that.
Mr. Fuller?
Well, my hot take for the week is maybe a little bit lighthearted, and it's because I was flipping around on my YouTube channel when who should appear but the Secretary of State Marco Rubio, a fellow I know, but who's often kind of serious, stoic, glum. I don't know what you want to call it, but he is talking about war and taking over Cuba or Venezuela. Tough topics. In this particular moment, he was introducing the newly designed passport and he looked like a kid with a toy. He was smiling. He was laughing. He was like a stand-up comic all of a sudden. And he presented this like literally like an Apple iPhone release. First of all, he shows the beautiful box it's going to be mailed to us in. Now, is that really necessary? I ask you. Then he shows the letter of authorization for your passport. Well, shouldn't like the passport speak for itself? We did a letter of authorization. Then has to pry out. I don't think he's ever done it before because he had a hard time doing it. He has to pry out the passport again as though it's an iPhone. And he shows us how beautiful the front is. Well, it looked kind of the same to me, but that's okay. Then he opens it up and he starts to show us the beautiful drawings that are inside, except you can't quite see them in the press conference. Then he announces there's going to be a QR code and he thanks the staff. He was very gracious, I must say, thanking the people responsible for this great thing. And it's going to have many, many new features and many, many things that you're going to value as you travel around the country. Well, Marco, your personality showed through, and that was terrific. But only about half the country even has a passport. I don't know how many actually renew them in any one year. But this just seems like a lot of expense and a lot of theater for something that is basically a government document we carry in our pocket when we travel.
Well, thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.